Hi folks, back again. Just come back from France and I picked up this Nectaire cheese from a supermarket around the back of the Gare du Nord station where the Eurostar leaves in Paris. Now I haven't seen this cheese in the UK at all. I've done a quick Google search to see where you could find it, but I can't find any sort of online, any easy retailers like the supermarket to buy this from, but you can pick this up clearly very easily in France. It's called Nectaire. It's from the centre of France, and it's there are two different types of this cheese. There's the mass-produced industrial stuff that's made with pasteurised milk, and then there's the farmhouse variety that's made in smaller batch, and sometimes it's pasteurised, sometimes it isn't. I think based on the colour, this sort of uniform orange colour here, I think this is the mass-produced industrial type of cheese. The local farmhouse cheese, excuse me, tends to be a lot more grey and mottled with more colours on the top. Now this is from a controlled region in France. It's Nectaire. It's a designated region. And it's a cheese that dates back to the 13th century, and it's actually a semi-soft cheese which is rind washed to give this lovely outer appearance. And the unique thing about this cheese is it's matured on rye straw, so they sit the cheese on the straw and it obviously takes on some of the flavour of that straw. So from an appearance point of view, it looks pretty good. Lovely orange rind on it. The middle looks fantastic. It looks super creamy, few little holes and a hint of texture there as well. Nothing wonderful about any packaging or anything like that, but it does look appealing, which is obviously why I bought it in the first place. I think maybe the farmhouse one would look slightly more exciting with all the different coloured moulds going on, a bit more rustic looking. This mass-produced one, I think I'm going to score 16 out of 20 from an appearance point of view. Now, the nose of this cheese is really what makes it excel. It's just, oh wow. It smells like the countryside. There's no other way to describe it. It smells, it gives me that childhood reminiscent smell of walking past cow barns. And that sounds kind of bad, you know, the smell of cow dung and fields and agriculture, and I think that's coming from the rye straw that this is matured on, but you can really smell it in the cheese. It smells absolutely wonderful. It smells really, really nice. It makes you want to eat it. Oh, it just smells fresh, really fresh, country air. It smells great. So I'm going to score this 19 out of 20 for the nose. It is one of the best smelling cheeses I've ever smelt, without a doubt. So from a taste point of view, I'm just going to cut into this cheese here. So you can see it's semi-soft. I haven't quite got this up to room temperature. It came out the fridge a couple of hours ago, but you can see it's semi-soft. It's got a great taste. Again, countryside kind of taste. You can taste that that straw, that hay, kind of earthy, slightly earthy taste. It's very, very delicate. It's creamy, it's nutty, it's slightly floral, but mainly that creamy, nutty, very light hay taste to it. I think it tastes absolutely great. I would buy this again, and it's one of those cheeses you can keep loading on a cracker and have another and want another and want another. Have a nice glass of Côte de Rhône, come back for another slice of this cheese. It's very, very Moorish. I'm going to give the taste a value of 18 out of 20. Now, the texture of the cheese, the middle is just super, super creamy. I really like it. It's really smooth, buttery smooth. However, the rind kind of lets the show down for me. I like to, of course you could cut the rind off, but I like to eat the whole thing. The rind has got this very powdery, slightly sandy, coarse texture to it, which obviously when you're chewing mixes in with the smoothness of the rest of the cheese and kind of taints it. So I'm going to score it down, unfortunately, for that. And for me, I think I'll give, because it is such a lovely creamy cheese, I'm still going to score it really quite high. I'm going to score this 17 out of 20. But because of this sandy component of the rind just creeping in, spoiling things a little bit, I'm going to give it 17 out of 20. Now, overall, the balance of the cheese, I think it's a great cheese. I would happily buy this cheese again without any qualms whatsoever. Purely from the smell alone, the uniqueness of it, it's really creamy. It wants you to have another cracker load of it. It's a great, great cheese. And I would give it 18 out of 20. So this Nectaire cheese, overall, out of 100, when you total the scores, is 88 out of 100. I think it's a great cheese. If you get the opportunity to buy one, go ahead and do so. It goes great with a glass of red. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.